Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to welcome the chair of the Congress Programme Committee. We saw a little bit of him on the video there, Professor Fausto Pinto. Fausto, lovely, thank you. Please take your seat. First of all, Fausto, I must say to you that we thank you very much indeed for bringing the boys along, the singers from Coimbra. That's absolutely terrific. I mean, you've known them a long time. How do you come to be involved with them?
From actually a different city, but they're very well known in the country. So.
Actually, I brought them.
Oh, you brought them?
Yes.
They're Portuguese, an Italian brought them, and another... It's getting complicated.
Yes,
you'll see at the end.
You see at the end, because it needs some other tricks to it.
Now listen, Fausto. Let's get back to business here. We've heard that organising such a big scientific event is a huge undertaking, and we can all understand that. Can you give us some key statistics?
Absolutely. The ESC Congress right now is the largest event in cardiovascular medicine in the world. And to put together this program that all of you have with you, this big book, takes 1 year. It's a large team involved in the organization of this Congress. It takes a lot of time, a lot of effort, and a lot of energy. This Congress will have 30 simultaneous rooms that will be available for over 400 sessions, and the large faculty, international faculty, will be involved in this Congress. And also, we already can say that we have over 25,000 people attending the Congress at the moment, and this will be, over the next 4 days, a large content of different contents and different things that will be discussed that will basically cover the full spectrum of topics in cardiovascular disease.
Lots of bits of the schedule for people to look at, of course. Now, every Congress has what you call Spotlight. What is being spotlighted this time?
Well, this year we decided, the ESC board, that we will be focusing on coronary artery disease. Coronary artery disease is the main killer in the Western world, represents a significant amount of patients that we have to deal with, and therefore it was decided to focus on coronary artery disease from genes to outcomes. We will have about 100 sessions that will be dedicated to this topic, not only pre-arranged sessions, but also abstract sessions, and you're going to have one feature research session that will be dedicated to the topic, where the best abstracts, the best of the best abstracts will be presented, and the award will be given.
Now, there are always innovations, and some very important ones this time, particularly initiatives regarding young cardiologists.
Yeah, the ESC board decided this time, and the CPC, to focus on the younger generation. So we actually developed a new program, a program together with the national societies, called the Cardiologist of Tomorrow track, that will be dedicated to the young colleagues. So in this track, what we will do, we'll have an educational track, and we will have also some features during the Congress. There's going to be a booth for these young cardiologists. There are going to be lots of different educational sessions that hopefully will be well accepted by our colleagues. But there are other initiatives that we developed at this Congress. We've seen already in the movie some of them, and they basically represent some new things that we would like to share with our colleagues, like the best of the European Heart Journal. We're going to have the Meet with the Guidelines Task Force, where there will be an opportunity to face our colleagues that develop the guidelines and to ask questions on how the guidelines are developed. We're going to have 4 sets of guidelines this year, as we usually have in the other Congresses, where we highlight the main topics regarding those guidelines. We will have some sessions, 2 sessions on Meet the Humanitarian Mission, and Roberto will talk later on about that. And this year, for the first time, we had a session dedicated to general practitioners, to nurses, and actually I'm very happy to see and to say that it was a very successful session. We just came from there, it was completely full during the whole day. This was the first time that was done, and we're so far very happy with the initiative. And another feature is the scene at ESC. It's a new thing. We had a lot of requests from colleagues that would like to see some sessions that they didn't have the opportunity to see while at the Congress. So we're going to have 2 rooms where we'll be replaying the main sessions, hotlines, and other sessions that will be presented at the Congress.
Now, ESC is the place to present new science. The number of abstracts you've received, a clear illustration of that, I think.
Yeah, we were very happy to have again close to 10,000 abstracts. We were able to select over 4,000 abstracts, which gives an acceptance rate of about 43%. And these will be presented as oral presentations, as the traditional posters and moderated posters in a very nice setup that we've developed over the last couple of years, where we hope that the presenters and the colleagues that will come to exchange ideas with the presenters will feel well. We will also have the usual young investigator awards. There are going to be 5 sessions, several abstracts that will be dedicated to these young investigators, and the awards will be provided to the best of the best abstracts.
Sorry to interrupt you, but also hotlines are important. Can you tell us something about the hotline?
Absolutely. Hotlines are one of the main features of this Congress. And actually, we're very happy to report that this year we had a record number of submissions for hotlines and clinical trial updates. That's the terminology we use here in Europe. And we had 120 sessions, and it's very difficult to select 36 for the 6 sessions that we had to select. We're going to have some of the sessions selected for what we call Meet the Trialists, where the trialist and the discussant will have the opportunity to present a little bit more detail about these trials. And so again, this shows that the ESC Congress is a main platform for the presentation of science, from basic science to clinical trials, coming from all over the world.
So don't miss the hotline. There will be important messages for your patients.
Absolutely.
I think you should do it.
Fausto, so much is going on here. Is there anything else in the organisation of this scientific programme?
It's a big program, and you will see it's about almost 500 pages. But I would like here to highlight the new ESC guidelines on adult congenital heart disease, atrial fibrillation, myocardial vascularization, and devices in optimization of the use of devices in heart failure. Also the session on the new ESC registries. It's a new initiative of the ESC. And there's going to be a report on the preliminary results of these registries, the name lectures that honor some of our most prestigious colleagues, and the joint sessions where, together with our sister societies like the American College of Cardiology, the American Heart Association, the World Heart Federation, and other societies that share with us the concern on cardiovascular diseases. So those will be some of the highlights of the Congress.
Lots to think about, lots to sign up to, lots to keep look out for. Now, tell us, Fausto, how industry has contributed to this Congress.
Well, industry has been and will continue to be a partner, a very important partner for the realization of this Congress. And we have about 200 companies that are participating at the Congress. We have a large exhibition that I take the opportunity to invite everybody to go to the exhibition. We're going to have a lot of satellite sessions. Actually, today we're going to have some, what we call the mini satellite symposia. Some of them will be EBAC accredited, and also the hands-on tutorials. So there's been a lot of cooperation of the industry, and I take here also on behalf of the ESC to thank the contribution that industry has had for the success of this Congress.
Yes, and allow me to have my hat of president of the society to really thank all the industry and to let you know that it has been really a pleasure to work with you for the next 2 years. And of course, we are looking forward to continue to work with you. Thank you so much for supporting us.
By the way, I would like to finish before thanking the team that worked with me over the last 2 years. It's been a privilege to work with this large group. It's a large group of colleagues coming not only from Europe but also from other places, and it was really a great privilege, and I thank them. And also, I would like here to thank the ones that were closer to me and that had to bear with me over these couple of years, what I call my A-team. So to them, my deep thanks.
So a big thanks from Fausto, but also from me.
Thank you to all of them. Well done, well done, well done.